banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. gain of 3.
The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. O'Connell toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
57 yards.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's another Tennessee Titan. First and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, O'Connell steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
74 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 1.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Christian Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Final shot before break. O'Connell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Henry again on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. There, and now it's third down and inches.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing after the interception. O'Connell.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first down. O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Off play action. O'Connell looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Titans are right back in this football game. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
Van Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just the yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw again. O'Connell. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, O'Connell, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now back to throw. He's got Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to find another down.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30.
Pass midfield. Look out. No whistles. He's still going. And he will score. Do you believe it? A field goal return the length of the field, and they have taken the lead.
Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that.